down. I'm gonna make sure these bastards remember my fucking name.
Outstanding.
Greetings gamers, PEMBY'S here. This video is about the future of capture cards, what I'd like to see, and I'd like to talk basically about you know, codecs and things like that, and how I record my games, and about 1080p versus 720. Well, to begin with, today we have our capture cards that, you know, you can capture from the Xbox 360 in particular in HDMI. Alright, now the only games that are worth capturing in HDMI and 1080p are the games that are actually, you know, made to display in 1080p, like what's the games? Crisis 2 and 3, Gran Turismo 5, Black Ops, you know, the Call of Duty games. They're all can be displayed in resolutions of up to 1080p. So you set your display settings on your console accordingly. But some games like Battlefield 3 on PS3, I mean, I can only go off PS3 at the moment because that's the only console I've got. But Battlefield 3, Tomb Raider, Red Dead Redemption, Killzone 2 and 3, they're all 720p games. Now, what I mean by that is when you look on the back of your game case, you'll see resolutions the game can actually be displayed in. It'll say 720p, 1080i and 1080p. But if it only says 720p, then that's the frame size of the you know, the actual game when it's displayed on your television. You could have your display settings for 1080p from your console, but the actual game will still be displayed on your TV in 720. You know, it's like on my TV, a little box comes up and it says 720p. Okay, so that tells me the original source material is only 1280 by 720, right? So if you're going to record that gameplay and then you want to edit the footage in Sony Vegas, there's no point in using a 1080p template and then rendering it as 1080p. The only thing you're achieving basically is longer rendering times. Okay, so that's one tip I could give anybody. You know, only you render that video, the edited video, as a 1080p video if the original source material is 1080p, as it says it on the back of the box. Yeah, and this applies to console games only. I'm not talking about PC. The PC is, the resolutions can go through the roof. You know, the better PC you have, the more quality graphics you've got and everything, performance and everything like that. But as I say, in the future we'll have capture cards, and we've got the PS4 coming, and we've got the Xbox One. Now what I would like to see with the Xbox One and the PS4, now it's been confirmed that both, you know, you're able to capture with your capture cards in full HDMI, none of this component nonsense, you know, especially with PlayStation. But what I like to see with future capture cards is currently, so like mine, I've got a Roxio HD Pro, and it's like H.264 codec. It's a highly compressed format. But what I want to see, because of the how much better these machines are going to be, is a capture card that records your gameplay with, starting at the top, a very high quality lossless codec. You know, having a range of codecs like there is with Bandicam or Fraps. Well, not Fraps so much, but DX3, things like that. They have different codecs where you can decide which one you want to use. Now, with me being a quality, you know, I want to make it look as good as I possibly can. Naturally, I'm going to use a lossless codec, but at the end of the day, when I use that lossless codec, what that gives me is the opportunity to record my video. It might be 50-60 gigabytes in size, you know, but that doesn't bother me, because I know that once I put it through Sony Vegas and then render it as a WMV, it goes down to say 2-3 gigs at the most, and I don't see, and I'm telling you now, I do not see any difference in the quality of the image, that, you know, from the original that's been recorded to the scaled down, you know, in terms of file size version edited in Sony Vegas with my intro and my outro. I do all the music for my outros, by the way, so plug. Um, but you know, when I see the two videos, I compare the two. I can't see any difference. Okay, so you can get rid of the original video, even though it looks really nice and crisp and clean. It's still taking up a lot of space on your computer, so get rid of it. So that's what I'd like to see basically in the future with capture cards, the ability to capture it how you want to, you know, starting with a high quality codec right down to the lowest, depending on what you want to do, you know, have more flexibility basically. And the last thing I want to see is somebody putting up an exclusive video. And I'm not calling people who do this, some people might not have a choice, but putting up an exclusive PS4 Shadowfall multiplayer and they've used the fucking phone at the TV. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Right, so thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and let me know, give me some feedback in the comments. You know, I'd like to know what you think about this. You see, at the end of the day, I use Bandicam in conjunction with my capture card software, and that's two applications run at once, and my computer struggles, and a lot of other computers probably would struggle. But at the end of the day, you want a capture card software that works like these high quality Bandicams and Fraps and DX3 and all that. You need a capture card that is, you know, it's plugged into your console and gives you the option to record in lossless quality. And that's all I want. That's all I want to see for future capture cards. Anyway, I've been PEMBY'S66. I hope you've enjoyed listening and watching the video, looking at the examples of my recordings. I'm a big Killzone 2 and 3 fan, but mainly it's been Killzone 2 lately. Let me know if you want to see the Killzone 2 walkthrough, right, recorded in lossless quality, right? Because at the end of the day, 1080p doesn't mean shit if the way you've recorded the original material isn't lossless. If you record the original material in with a lossless codec, then you're gonna get an image that's near enough as good as the original image you view on your TV screen. All right. And if you look closely at my videos, you'll see that's how good they look on YouTube, but believe me, they look better than that when I make them, because YouTube compresses your video. But anyway, I've rambled on enough now. Let me know in the comments what you think about all this, and thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.